And we're back for another live that I decided to squeeze in, probably last one for today. I wasn't sure what I wanted to be covering today. As most of you know, we are a little bit starting to follow the New Orleans killing that happened and the Cybertruck that happened. I believe that was in New York or Las Vegas. I think it was Vegas. We're not going to get into that tonight. Going to do a little bit of a lighthearted thing. We can cover that more during the daytime. So we're going to watch Julie Grant, who, if you know me, you know I really enjoy her and her thoughts. She's on Court TV. She did a prediction for this year, that these different cases will either get dropped or something will happen, or just even like the Diddy case, which I haven't heard her talk about that yet. So I'm excited to see what her different thoughts are, where she is going. I know one of the things she said, and I know that we do not agree on that at all. So I'm going to go ahead and say my thoughts as well. And whether you're live right now or not, you'll just have to let me know what you think and what your thoughts are, because there's a couple of them that are very questionable. So let's get started.
This is the show where we get you all ready for the big day ahead on Court TV Live. And today being a holiday day, I thought I'm going to do what I get asked to do all the time. When I meet people, they say, hey, what do you think about this case? What do you think about that case? So how about some predictions for the new year, right? How about some predictions? Because tomorrow is 2025. So we thought for my opening statement today, let's do some predictions for the new year. Here we go. All right, so we've numbered them. Let's start with prediction number 10. The Menendez brothers, Lyle and Eric, they will stay behind bars. I predict there's going to be no early release.
All right, so
for
already
those convicted killers.
I disagree with her already.
Police in Colorado will charge the killer in JonBenet Ramsey's case. I believe the answer in this cold case is available right now to law enforcement.
So I'm going to pause just really quickly. Yeah, I disagree. I think the Menendez brothers, they have so much social media and community members that are either going out or reaching out. I think something is going to be changed. I do think they'll probably get out. I don't know if they'll necessarily get out this year, but I do think they have the biggest ground that they've ever had to take a stand and say, we've done our time, please let us out. We'll see. She says no. Let me move this back a little. All right.
Those convicted killers. Number 9, police in Colorado will charge the killer in JonBenet Ramsey's case. I believe the answer in this cold case is available right now to law enforcement. Number 8.
I don't know how you feel about this, but I cannot believe that has been going on for as long as it has been, and no arrests. They've never pinned down a person, and now they're talking like they might actually have a lead. This has been so long ago that I'm wondering how many people are even still interested in following this. I'm not, clearly, because we don't talk about it very often. It will be interesting to see if something comes out, but I don't think it will. It's just been too long.
Dog the bounty hunter will be the one to locate missing teenager Sebastian Rogers. And might I just say, prayers up that Sebastian is still alive.
So I made some notes about Sebastian, because that is not something we've talked about. Sorry, my computer just lagged. Hopefully you guys are with me. We haven't talked about Sebastian Rogers. He is a 15-year-old that went missing in February of 2024, so not super long ago. But Dog the Bounty Hunter at some point decided that he was going to help their family, and he has been, it's been very consistent for like 8 months now. He's been out there doing all these things. And the last thing he said was, I think we need to move the search internationally, which makes it even less likely of being able to find out where he is, what happened to him. So I disagree with her. I think he's not going to be found by dog, although I hope he's found. You know, whether he is alive or dead, and obviously I wish he was found alive, but I don't think Dog's going to be the one to find him.
Will be going down with Diddy. We've already seen Jay-Z sued, and I predict that other celebrities are going to be implicated by either accusers or by Diddy if he's trying to get a deal. Number 6.
I agree. I agree that there's going to be other major celebrities that are going to come to light of how bad they are. And I don't see how that's not possible. We have heard all these videos. There seems to be a lot of people involved. So I think we are going to learn a lot more.
Karen Reed's second trial won't look anything like the first. One of the top trial lawyers in the country is the special prosecutor, and he's going to try this case with precision. Number 5, Wendy Adelson will join her mama Donna as a defendant.
I think that it is about time that she is put under the microscope. I cannot believe that she was ruled out so long ago and that she wasn't arrested at all and that they couldn't find anything against her. Maybe she really is innocent, but it seems very unlikely.
I predict Wendy will be charged in 2025 before Donna goes to trial in June. Number 4, Luigi Mangione will continue being the most popular defendant. He's going to get tons of love letters in prison, but he's going to have a tough time winning at trial.
So if you didn't see, News Nation actually had one of the reporters outside the jail that he was in, and people in the jail, different inmates, were opening their windows and yelling out to the reporters, and they would end up finding out that they were watching News Nation in their cells. So the host was talking, asking them questions, and they would yell the answer out the window to the reporter, who would then tell the host. It was a pretty funny dynamic. Also very interesting. You know, now we know that in some cases like this, you can go around, they know what's going on, and maybe they'll shout answers.
3, Lori Vallow Daybell will make a mockery of our justice system when she represents herself at her homicide trial. Yes.
That's interesting. Yeah, if you didn't know, Lori is going to be representing herself. She wanted to do that in her other trial, and they decided that she was unfit to do so. But this one, it looks like she gets to. And yeah, so she thinks that she'll make a mockery of it. I'm not really sure if she will or not. But I think coming from someone that we really haven't heard talk a lot, she's been in the public eye with all of these different things, I think it's going to be interesting. I hope it's not turned into a mockery, because there are 2 children who are dead that do not deserve that.
It's going to be messy, but I predict in the end, Charles Vallow will get justice. Number 2, I predict 2025 will finally bring justice for the late, great rapper Tupac Shakur. I predict
that seems to be almost for sure. This Tupac, it is almost for sure that we are going to find out what happened this year.
There's going to be some very deep layers of this story uncovered, and that Diddy's name is going to be brought into this trial.
He already was.
Number 1.
Oh, it's our favorite.
We haven't seen the last
it's our
of
favorite.
Sarah
Before
Booth.
she says anything, I'm going to say my prediction. Look, guys, it's our new favorite inmate. I think that she is pushing ahead with her appeal, that she's going to try to fight it and try to maybe get it moved into another jurisdiction so she doesn't have the same judge. Who knows? But she is definitely going to be out there in the public eye with that. And I predict many more writings of her to the public, her to the judge, to anybody and everyone.
She might be locked up in prison, but she's going to be writing letters, and she will make her way back into the courtroom. That's my opening statement.
All right, we agreed on Sarah Boone. I think there will be so many letters. Yeah, I can't wait. So what we know now for her is that she is in prison. She was moved, and she was held in the retention center. Is that what it's called? Or reception center. There we go. And so we've been waiting to confirm 100% to what prison she's actually getting taken to. So we will see documents in just a few days as to which one. But I heard that she is in Tallahassee, and if that's the case, I don't think she's going to be going to where we initially thought she was, which was Lowell. So very interesting stuff. I also, in my video that I did, if you want to look at it, they talk a bit about the different prisons in Florida. I was shocked that a lot of these bigger prisons in Florida especially, but in general, they don't have air conditioning. And not that they should. I mean, I think these people are there for really bad reasons. So, they don't really need air conditioning. But it is surprising because Florida is crazy in the summer with heat. I can't even imagine how many times people have passed out being there. I also wonder if their jail or prison is the type that they make them go outside and do physical activity, because I would have a hard time understanding that if they really didn't have AC. But who knows? It's something we will soon get to learn about. And as she said, many more letters from Sarah Boone. I absolutely 100% agree. And for Sarah Boone, a lot of these people that go to prisons, they will end up using a family member or a friend to open a social media account for them, and that way they are allowed to have access to the public. I would not be surprised if Sarah does that. In fact, I think it's like 100% she will do that at some point. Maybe if this appeal goes downhill, then she'll start doing things like that. But we have definitely not heard the last thing from her. And I also think this appeal, her trying to get this appeal and going and getting a whole new trial because of the judge, I think that is going to be squashed right away. But we'll keep watching. She's always up to something, and we all find it usually pretty entertaining. Unfortunately, some of this stuff is very upsetting, but we'll keep an eye on it. You'll have to let me know, like I said in the comments. I don't have a lot of people in this live right now because it's late. But let me know what you think about these different cases. What do you think is going to happen? I'm going to make one more prediction, and this is only because of my thoughts and maybe different things I've read. But I predict this year that Justin Bieber will in some way start to talk about Diddy, whether that's he's meeting with his lawyers and certain things are going on,